FXBros.
What's up, people? We are live, obviously. Now, we're about to go over Sunday, see what potential levels we can reach on some of these pairs, primarily AU. And yeah, currently I am still in sales from last week. I think I got entries at mark it up right quick. Let me see. Just say 64.12. So I'll put a sell order. So that's the current position I'm in, but actually I'm not gonna let price hit that much into a stop loss. Primarily what I'll be looking at is this move right here. This is the most, if you want to call it, loud and obnoxious move. So let me get my fib and measure it. So we want to get the bottom of that range to the top. And then 50% is right there. So that's what we want to put out. You don't want to go no higher than that. So that can be a good sweet spot. We, on the 4 hour, are not really setting up for the 4 hour engulfing on the bullish side, even though we are pulling bullish. It's basically just rejecting this trend line that it broke through and bouncing off of that. Unsure of how high it will go, but as you can see, we do have our hypothetical stop pretty much in this level, a level that it can't reach to if you want to push up that high. But nonetheless, we do have, we got like 4 hours. This is a new 4 hour candle. So we are set up, if market is going to follow with this structure of these two bullish candles, we are set up for a sell-off to be a bearish engulfing on the 4 hour, following this 1 hour bearish engulfing. Only thing is, we just have to see where is the market trying to reach. If we go to the smaller time frame, we can look at Friday's structure, which closed here. Friday's closed here and opened here. So this is Friday's range, this high and that low. Let's just see if it wants to run that range. What's the 50% level of that? That's Friday's high. And this is Friday's low. So you can see 50% of Friday's range is pretty much my entry on those sales, those last sales. Right around, what's that, 64.14. So that would even be a tighter stop that we can look for to see how it's going to act around there. knowing that it can pull up, at least run 50% the previous day's range, which is Friday. So we'll see how the market reacts to that area also. Let's take a look at some of these other charts. Let's go down the list. We should have a selling dollar. We got the bullish market on AU as far as the 4 hours, the recent last 4 hours with a large sell-off on Friday in the morning at 8 a.m. So we look at 8 a.m., which is this candle roughly on Friday. That's pretty much that bullish move to line up with the sell-off. So the dollar looks like it still potentially can go higher, which would subsequently mean sell-offs for the AU. So we just have to see how high AU is trying to pull back. Like I said, hopefully it stays kind of struggles at that 64.10 through 14 range, or maybe even a little higher. Let's see how that pans out. So let's see what else we can look at. So the S&P on the 4 hour looking like that potentially. Let's go to the daily. So let's see. That potentially is about to make a new high. Still pushing higher, so stock market is strong. US 30 is still ranging. Never really, it kind of broke out of that range to the upside, but now trading back in. Let's see how it acts. Once it potentially maybe closes in this gap. But we do have a lot of clean traffic to the left. The US 30 for sales. Look like this is a good area for support. So I don't know how much of a pullback we might get, but maybe anywhere in let's see, 43.30 to 43.70 range. It'll be a good area to look for buys if we get that much of a pullback. But right now, it probably look like sales. We got 3 sell signals at the top, all engulfing. So that's like I've never seen that before, especially on the daily. So that's like a strong selling. The US 30, NAS, it's bullish, creating new highs. Yeah, and I see what's in the NAS 100. That bitch pushing. Let's see. Uh, that includes 100 of the largest non-financial companies listed on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange. Various sectors: technology, healthcare, consumer goods, services, industrials, telecommunications, basic materials, consumer discretionary, consumer staples, utilities, and energy. It is a modified capitalization weighted index, meaning that companies with a larger market cap have more significant impact on the index's value. Some companies in the NAS include Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, Apple Class C, Google Class C, Google Class A, Meta, Like looking at Netflix. Nice. That's 100. It's pushing. I like that. Let me see what's in the US 30. Dow Jones Industrial Average is a stock market index. And this is the US 30, which is looking like it's going to sell. Let's see what this is all about. It includes 30 of the largest and most well-known companies in the United States. Apple, Coca-Cola, Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, Visa, Boeing, Chevron, IBM, Intel, Johnson & Johnson, Chase, McDonald's, Procter & Gamble, United Healthcare Group, wow, Walt Disney. The US 30 is a price-weighted index, meaning that the total value of the index is based on the sum of each share of stock. This means that all companies in the index have equal influence on its value. Yeah, US 30 is just less weighted, so it's more prone if 50%, which is 15 companies out of US 30 sell off, we may get some kind of range or maybe a motivation to sell off further, depending on the combination of those companies, depending on their sector. But NAS 100 is more heavily, so 15 companies could be bearish, but you can have the other 85 pushing this index up. So NAS 100 is definitely pushing, create new highs. It looks like we're selling off on the 10-year note. Guess that's just falling according to potential cuts that we may be getting this week. The Fed is probably, well, we don't know what the Fed is going to do. Because the way they're talking, it could be a potential, if not an increase, or just a chill out. It's Christmas time, but a chill. They could go with that move too. Let's see, gold. After rejecting this, so we created that. Already had that bounced off of here. So like gold, if this is true, I know this is a wild kind of trend, but if this is true, gold could come up to 2670. 2670 in that range, 2675, and then sell off. I would say 2670 to 2666. Would be a good area to look for rejection and try to hop in sales to see how we react back in this range, to see if it's going to be a breakout or we're going to reject this range, kind of like we've been seeing with these wicks that's been popping up. So this could be a bullish push for gold, depending on how the market shifts towards that asset class, knowing that the stocks is running up and also knowing that we're about to have interest rate cuts this week. So we'll see what type of volume gold gets. Let's see, UJ is kind of stagnant. I think that's kind of just following heavily off the dollar, just kind of chilling on the daily. Coming back off this, selling off the sweep of the 2023 highs. This is old 2024 highs from April, rejecting that. So not sure what the dollar is trying to do, but so far it's not looking like it's picking up steam on the bullish side, and it does have more room, more clean traffic to sell off into at least to 105.20 or 104, 104.50. So yeah, look back at UJ. Like I said, UJ is kind of just chilling. That UJ is kind of just chilling, not really selling out, but we are coming off a high created in November, and that was a previous high since I'm not sure if it's the high of the year, but the most higher point than that was in July. This summer. Let's see. Yeah, so July, that was the high of the year. So created another high here in November with the 15th, and so still got more room depending on how we're gonna fight. Look like this structure here with this little weird little situation, this little channel right here. Look like it's holding steady. So if we break through this, we got clean traffic down here, and maybe we can come down to these levels. So yeah, we need to look at UJ to see how we react if we test 149 flat. Come back down to that area. Anywhere from 149 flat to 149.40. We're looking at that area, that range, to see how we react. UJ on the daily, looking like this is like in a channel scenario. We are in a bearish engulfing off this channel. We're just struggling to sell off. We'll see how strong it is with this next daily close. If we close bullish, so potential we might be running up, maybe to attack this area up here. We'll draw this off some more. Yeah, like that. So we'll see how that plays for GJ on the dollar. But overall, we do sell off. Let's see what this area is. I'm not sure what that is. Like a little structure, but we have this area probably be for a take profit for sales, and ultimately we got a double bottom down here at 184. So that depends on how strong we break out of this channel, off this bearish engulfing. This is what the weekly looks like. The weekly is just selling off, not an engulfing. But the daily has been since November. So yeah, GJ is not a buy. It's got to show a little bit more. Especially like a strong break above 192.60 or 192 shit. Hold up. 192.30. We need to close above there on the daily. Nothing less. No 4 hours and 1 hour, the daily on GG for us to be talking about buys. And it needs to continue after that. No pullbacks. Because it's bouncing off a trend line. So it got every right to push higher. If it's going to follow the previous moves or these previous touches, it should go bullish. So we should see strength in that buy. Let's see. AJ. Take this up. AJ is selling off since mid-November. Like around the 8th. And the 21st, we've been selling off. US is approaching take profit. If you in sales on AJ, all the way down to like 195. I ain't gonna say flat, but 195.40 for sure. 50 if you even better. 195.50 be a good TP. Looking at the weekly, like we do have some levels down here at the bottom that we could potentially be reaching at, but it all depends on how we react to 94 on the AJ. If we break through that, we got a wick we can fill with volume, breaking through all these demand levels. I would say all the way to 88, depending on how we react at 91. But for sure, for sales, we near take profit, so we just waiting to see how we react off of 94 flat on AJ, and then we can see if we can hop in the buys. EJ, kind of the same scenario, is nearest in for sales. The trend is strong for buys, so it could sell lower, maybe all the way to 156 flat. We see support there start to build up with rejection and maybe a bullish engulfing. Let's see what the daily look like. That's the weekly. So we're already starting to get that rejection. So yeah, maybe a little bit more selling off down here to 156. And then a nice bullish daily engulfing, and possibly we can get into some good EJ buys. Other than that, the weekly is strong for sales. So it would be nice to sell off for 2 more weeks, maybe longer, and then get in the buy. So this would be probably like a 2025 buy, being that this is the last month. And we would need 2 more weeks of selling off before we even get into a bullish engulfing. We need to really flip this. So EJ is looking like, if you look at the weekly, that's probably going to be a 2025 buy. AJ definitely can sell off more, so that might be the same scenario near these lows. GJ, same scenario with EJ. Could use some more weeks of selling off, but that would mean we're gonna break out of this channel. So we got to see what that looks like. We do have a bearish daily engulfing at this channel, so we could sell off of that. But yeah, we could use 2 more weeks of selling, and then maybe look for buys if that's gonna be the move. And UJ is strong on buys. It can use more sales. We got clean traffic to the left. It actually can come all the way down to 143, 142 if it want to. And like I said, that'll be more weeks of selling to set us up for a bullish engulfing to continue. So a lot of these jappy pairs probably most likely got towards the end of the year. We might be in a good position to catch buys to start off for the new year, and that might be the trade to hold on to. If that's going to be the the trajectory. What's up, bro? What's happening, man? How you doing, brother? Good, man. I'm talking about all the different pairs we could be looking at. Breaking it down. Of course, Bitcoin is on the weekly. I feel like nothing's showing signs of sales yet, so until we either range, got more belief in buys than anything. It is at a key level, 100,000, but On the weekly, it broke through. The daily, we still building bullish structure, even though we're starting to range, but it's still pushing higher. So everything is pushing for buys. It's nothing really saying sales on Bitcoin just yet. You probably see sales on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, but all those are probably getting stopped out, as the week plays on. So, yeah, I would say the same thing for other situations, being that we are at key levels and extreme highs at the end of the year. If anything, we'll be due for a nice pullback, probably on Bitcoin, maybe back down if it wants to get this low. Don't have to, but down to this area of 67. You might be able to buy a 67, 69, $70,000 Bitcoin, maybe, if it does some kind of crazy pullback. If not, we'll never see that price up in life, and that was your last time for that accumulation period. But that's what I see for sales. At least to about 88, 87,000. With some kind of maybe some danger or fear in the market, we may get some kind of sell off. People want to take profit, but it is some take profit going on right now, but not a lot. It ain't like people just selling back into and closing. These closes are pretty much near the opens. You feel me? So the consensus is still bullish. Everything is bloody red in crypto, even though Ethereum is coming to like a triple top. If we reject this, some strength right there for that price. Ultimately, we got highs up here at 4,800, close to 5,000. One thing I can say, even like with moves like this, to get even to these prices, it started from here, building structure. Then this price started here, building structure. We starting way up here and going here. So if this scenario is to be here, then yeah, this Ethereum could be setting up for a nice run, especially if altcoin season is going to be the narrative going into the end of the year and maybe next year. We're going to start to see a lot of moves in Dogecoin and Chive and all these other altcoins. Man, we could see a nice run on Ethereum because it had a good little run last month, especially if you look at the weekly. Nice little run, even since October. So it's still going strong. XRP, of course, crazy run since November around the election. This, if looking at all charts, if we look at Bitcoin, we see the same similar run around November. So we know that was just, this move was corporations, BlackRock, State Street, MicroStrategy. That was this. That was ETFs. We go to XRP. This is government. So the government probably is, doing a lot of utilization of XRP and buying it up for certain use cases. And if not certain governments and certain higher up, different, treasury situations for different countries. But nonetheless, that's what's happening with Ripple. That's what it was designed for. So that's obviously what's happening. It wasn't designed for the average everyday human. This is a corporate government type of situation. So yeah, nice runs with these past few weeks, past few months on these two. Bat still struggling, but a lot of upside potential. She starting to have a nice little push similar to early this year. It might be pushing higher, especially if we got a wick to fill. Let's see, we got T-shoe. Upside potential is crazy, but as you can see, it's really ain't been doing nothing. A lot of that don't hold in that. As far as the stocks goes, Nvidia look like it's approaching, still reaching for new all-time highs, not lows. We rejected lows, got a double bottom here, so still pushing high. Lyft did get a nice little sell-off, supposedly off some other news, but we'll see. Because previously, from the election, we had a bullish push on Lyft. So that could just be also profit taking. Kind of the opposite for Uber. I could expect it. Because Uber, behind the scenes, probably having a real issue. I don't know too many people, but I actually talked to people who've driven, and primarily it's Uber Eats. I don't know how strong that platform is going to be for them in the future. To the consumer, it's still working, but they probably don't know that company out of DoorDash is more favored for drivers starting. Like it's kind of like a going thing. So if they don't fix that, they could be in a little issue in the future, having an issue with that, offering the food delivery. And who knows, it could get out of it altogether. But we'll see how that happens. Uber, especially as you got autonomous driving, which people could just put food inside of that and deliver it. So that could just kill that. We got TSM reaching for all-time highs still. They're one of the key pieces to this AI puzzle. So of course it's going to be a good company to hold.
I love that stock, bro. TSM is amazing.
Yeah, Tesla is making Elon richer. This last week has been a boomer, looking like it's reaching, all-time highs, which would be at 414. So we're not far from that. A little over $20. So that's probably, especially with this push we've been going since November and how much he been in the news lately. I know all this is just all of his hype, Elon hype, especially as Trump getting to the office. So yeah, it's just gonna keep running. It's gonna keep running. I think we got next time they got earnings is the 22nd of January next year. So we'll see what that does. But I wouldn't doubt it if it continues to push, man. It's something like I said, whatever that when I keep talking about this bubble and all that type shit, like something really crazy got to happen for that correction to happen. But other than that, yeah, just keep buying. I mean, don't fade it until, like they said, a fat lady came to sing. Just keep going with the trend. I know it seems unreal, but yeah, just keep buying Tesla, keep buying Nvidia, keep buying. NASDAQ 100 is an amazing chart. That's like out of all the indices. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's the one I would pick, obviously, because in hindsight, you just got a real good chart. But yeah, NAS 100 is a real strong chart on the bullish, on the daily. Real nice, nothing too crazy. US 30, kind of similar. But like I said, NASDAQ is showing you 100 companies. US 30 is just the top 30 in the US. NAS is top 100 in NASDAQ. all companies besides financials, I believe. So pretty much some of the same companies the US 30 is in NASDAQ 100. And in a sense, I don't even know what's the primary reason for this. We already got the S&P, which is showing you down to 500 or more. But nonetheless, they need to have a Magnificent Seven index if they keep dropping 500, 130. And you just go on with the flow and just have a Mag 7 index. And if they do, then that we know that bubble is never popping no time soon. But yeah, currently still sending AU sales from last week, but they're all small, pretty much Tesla size, nothing crazy. I took off all risks, so I'm just waiting to add in heavy, looking for some 4-hour reversals. So I'm being patient, waiting for a larger time frame setup. Yeah, that's how we rocking it, man.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Let's see what we got looking forward for this week as far as news. Take a look at the economic calendar. Sunday, 7:30. We just had inflation rate for the yen, and it is actually down. Inflation rate is down. The previous was 0.3. It was expecting to go up, but it's down. So I'm guessing that is good for them. Inflation is coming down. So consumers are liking that. And yeah, they should be looking to probably do the same thing with interest rates if they already have it. Monday, we have 6:30 p.m. NAB business confidence. That number is coming out, and also we got Australian interest rate decision coming out at 9:30. So it'll be a big volume push Monday night. So be ready for that tomorrow night. AUD 9:30. Be ready. Be ready. They're looking to keep it the same. It's currently at 4.35, so no change. So we'll see. Wednesday morning, nothing on Tuesday, so that was skipped. Wednesday morning is a CPI and inflation rate for USD. So we're looking at our inflation. Right now, the previous is 3.3. Consensus is the same. The inflation rate year over year, that's the core. The previous 2.6 consensus is going up to 2.7. But nonetheless, we got a big news release on Wednesday, CPI and inflation rate. So 7:30 is going to go crazy Wednesday. So we'll talk about that on the live in the morning. And then Thursday, we have some morning Euro news. Damn, it's 7:15. That's crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Interest rate decision for the Euro at 7:15, followed by the PPI and jobs claim for 7:30 USD. Then the double back at 7:45 press conference for the Euro at 7. Oh my God, what are they doing? Volume on Thursday is gonna go through the roof. Probably gonna be just like fucking Wednesday with CPI. So keep an eye on that. Now that's gonna be crazy, bro. It'll be a good live. Good live. Let's see what else we got. And then Friday, just some early morning Euro news and some GJ news. Some balance of trade, goods trade balance release coming out. So yeah, we don't have interest rates for USD. I thought it was going to be this week. It's probably going to be next week, but we do have it.
Say run it. Okay, no, never mind. My bad, bro.
What'd you guys say?
So nothing Tuesday.
Nothing Tuesday.
Okay.
Like at all. Like they don't exist.
Yeah. Oh, that's coming out at 7:30. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a big week.
Bruh. You see Thursday. Thursday gonna be crazy. Like I ain't never seen this type of news. I mean, I could be wrong, but I ain't never seen an interest rate for Euro at 7.15. They usually be doing that like around 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning for them.
And then they doing a press conference.
Right after our news.
Wow.
And then the video game got the Tekken manufacturing index. Remember
That boy said Tekken, yeah. Shout out to that nigga Law.
Man. But yeah. Crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Wednesday back to back. Wednesday and Thursday. Crazy.
I like it. I like it. I know he's ready. Just gotta prepare yourself. But yeah, man. Yeah, just look at those larger time frames. I mean, you just look at the weekly, you can see you've been bearish. So after last week, yeah, man, we could possibly, yeah, we can hit those lows from last year's low.
Well, yeah, last year lows. Shit. I mean, yeah, after what last week did,
I mean, just thinking about the looking at the technicals, and then also I need my boy Piff up in here, knowing the fundamentals of this week and what we have. Yeah, see that happen.
yeah, that'd be crazy. Cause yeah, we're damn near touching levels from 2023, those highs. Um, so yeah, I could definitely see that happening, bro. Just want to see how it's going. I mean, we already broke out to the upside on this trend, so that didn't hold up too strong. So don't have too much faith in this, but we'll see how we sell off into that. But yeah, it definitely can with the previous week. I can definitely see the same type of move down here, and then we'll be around here in this range from 2020. We got an old yearly low from 2023, and then this daily gap area from 2020 that's been touched here, like touched here. This is 2020, so yeah, that's COVID levels. So we've been touching here. So yeah. It definitely can work out in our favor.
possible setup on a 4 hour that's forming. I see you got it up.
Yeah. Being that this was a Friday close on a 4 hour and a new Sunday open, I'm guessing they're going to utilize this as a continuation of two bullish candles, even though the gap. And they're going to recognize the bearish engulfing if we get it.
Oh yeah, definitely. That I would do that.
You know, even though if it does engulf, that's still a good setup, especially if they swept those highs. I feel like that's still a good setup to sell into. Yeah, man. I'm over here staking, man.
What you got?
I'm staking the damn one of these meme coins on crypto.com. It's what's the name of this one? Capybara Nation. Weird ass name.
Wait, what's the name of it?
Capybara, Capybara Nation.
Damn.
Capybara Nation.
Yeah, I want to know if that shit count.
Yeah, I'm about to see if it's cap. I'm just trying it out just to see. It's I got it staked. I got put just some little change on it, and I got it staked for 3 months. So it'll unlock in April next year.
Okay, what's like the return that you get?
Well, supposedly potential annualized return is 100%, but that's also they just include the fact that it's poised if it does, you know, with a higher market cap that it can grow, and you know anybody that buys near these prices can see a 100% type of return.
Oh, okay.
But if the market sells out, then all that shit don't work. That's the thing about that staking shit too. Like it really pays off well on both scenarios if the market is bullish.
Yeah, like if it's a bullish market, then yeah, of course. Like
Because they can
everybody,
pay you that return. If they can't,
exactly.
they
They,
can't,
yeah,
and they'll reduce the return if the market is selling off. I've seen that happen. They'll reduce it from like 20 to like 2% if the market is negative, because
you know what that sounds like, bro? A prop firm.
yeah, yeah.
Like, hold on, y'all niggas making too much money.
That's all I said. It's
I
good.
can't keep getting out.
Now staking like uh stable coins, that's probably a little bit better because they got so much liquidity.
Oh, that's the way.
Yeah, if you staking like some tether for long term and they paying you like a good little 10, 15, 12%, yeah, grab that all day. That's some safe money. They got liquidity, you know, they got a whole lot of money. So yeah, you good on
Safe,
that.
yeah, like security.
Yeah, it's secure. I would stake that all day. Same thing as Ether. I would stake Ether. Anything with a lot of liquidity where you know they got the money to pay you out or whatever they go promise to pay. Oh man. Even though I don't want to go this late, I gotta go. Go to the grocery store, man.
Oh yeah, what you got to get from that? The
Just the usuals and shit. Shit for the house.
essentials.
Some essential stuff that I was running low on that I just been kind of penny pinching and procrastinating on going to get a refill on, like water. Need to go get some more of that. Cleaning supplies, some more snacks, so I won't be so eager to want to go run and go get some food from outside. because once I get probably next year, I'm gonna really try to indulge into either one for sure cooking for myself, but either trying to find something like I used to have before, where I was paying a cook, so much a week, and they would just supply like meals all week for me type shit.
That's crazy, but we was talking about that being a man. It's like, well, it'd be nice to just have a chef, like have the access to, like, you know what, you don't want to cook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they be cooking like some fire shit, like not just no get by shit.
Hell no, like 5 star.
Yeah, like real talk. Like I could go to Papa Do's and get this and pay $60.
Facts.
You feel me? But I'm getting 10 of these for 100.
Yeah, man.
You heard me? Like, yeah, that shit was player, man. But I gotta see who doing that. I gotta find somebody. Probably gotta hop back on social media.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna slightly tiptoe back into that, but I really don't want to even be on that no more, bro.
Yeah.
I've been
Well,
on
you
that
know,
off that bitch for a whole year, and I have no desire.
that's good, bro. And shit, you see what's been happening since you did that, as far as
Yeah,
like the charts.
yeah, facts,
They've been clear,
facts,
you know, and
big facts, bro.
to the points where you be like, damn, like what do I do now with some of my free time?
That's my issue
I know, that's what I'm saying.
because I'm not I don't throw myself into a lot of shit like and we family oriented, so of course I could go kick it with the family, but I look at that as just a limited thing. I don't want to just be over there every damn day, even though I could, pulling up by Shaylin and shit.
No, that's a fact. Yeah,
That's it's but yeah, man, yeah, finding shit more of my time. I gotta probably need to find more for sure. I know it's cold right now, but still during the day, try to step outside and go get a little nice run or just, get some of that sun on your skin.
yeah, that shit is important, bro.
I know I do a lot of work at night, but
It's been definitely a quick adjustment for me, bro. Just getting ready for this marathon. I gotta start getting used to running out there in the cold and for long distance though, not just to run. Period. So
right.
I really gotta switch up to mode.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to keep us too long because I didn't want to go into some quick lines right quick. But any other anything you want to end off with, or any closing remarks you want to say about what you see or what you think? Or better, what you see. Fuck what you think.
Yeah, what I see is sales for this week,
Okay,
and I'm going to play the 4 hour, in the daily for my entries.
I agree.
Keeping it simple, the counter trends will be short and light. My trend trades will be heavy and sweet.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I'm still in sales. I'm adding positions, dollar cost averaging in back into my money in the heavy positions. Looking for a 4 hour close to go even heavier on sales. I already did add a little bit on that 1 hour bearish engulfing, so I'm looking for this 4 hour to close. And if we don't, we get more bullish. We'll see what the daily can do. Um, as far as how high it can go, I do got a lot of levels. This is the previous 50% of the weekly range, last week's range at 64.45. So don't be scared if it pushes up that high. That might be another entry. I mean, that would be a nice little pullback, but we did sell off a lot. So, as I said, don't be scared for that pullback. That's only 50% of the previous week. We got previous weekly highs up here, and we got previous weekly lows. I would think we would sweep the lows before we even attack the highs, let alone trying to break above this 50% level. So we are near the lows. Um, market is heavily bearish, so I would think, yeah, keep playing sales until you get a strong reversal. And what I mean by strong, the daily has to build structure more for it to be one. So I definitely don't see no buys on the daily. The 4 hour, for you to even talk bullish, let alone get a signal, for you to even talk bullish, we need to see a 4 hour close above 64.40 to 64.50. 4 hour close, not a wick, a close. Other than that, if we do, if you do believe we can pull back, it would be nice to get a bullish engulfing on the 4 hour at least. I don't think we're gonna get one on the daily, because if we do get one on the daily, we already gonna be in sales riding that wave before it even set up. But on the 4 hour, I could see maybe some sales and then maybe a bullish engulfing, and then maybe if it's strong enough and the dollar is in alignment of that move, meaning the dollar would be selling for us to go higher if that scenario works out. But nonetheless, everything is sales. I'm just trying to show you what a bullish market would look like if we do get that. But like I said, everything's sales. And that's how we go right with that, man. But yeah, we'll probably, like I said, we'll keep in touch on the chat and shit. And we'll be back Tuesday. Like I said, we don't have news on that day, but at least we can come together and see where everybody at.
And that could probably be a decent, that could be a decent trade morning.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a lot of volume nonetheless, but just New York, New York Open and stock exchange volume. But yeah, it'll be a nice day. Like I said, we'll get an update on where everybody at for the week too.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, we're gonna wrap it up. And we'll be back Tuesday morning, man.
Yeah, man. Let's end out this week positive, going with these new, with this mindset. 2025. We're thinking about that, right now. So practice those habits. Prepare for that right now, man. So we'll be in good shape.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
Morning.
Morning.